could be honest, we could be honest. Why are you so stressed? We could be honest, if we could be honest. Yeah, we want to see a brighter day. Yeah, they told you everything's okay. Scream when you've had enough. Oh, we could be honest. Oh, we could be honest. Got us working night and day. We ain't here playing no game. Got us working night and day. Got us working night and day. We ain't here to play no game. Got us working night and day. Stop the clock. We got it on lock. Been at it night and day. Stop the clock. We got it on lockdown. Been at it night and day. If we could be honest, we could be on the break of day. If we could be honest, why we're working night and day? Why you so stressed? You know what direction you could take. We could be honest, if we could be honest. Yeah, we want to see a brighter day. Yeah, they told you everything's okay. Scream when you've had enough. Oh, we could be honest. Oh, we could be honest. Got us working night and day. We ain't here to play no game. Got us working night and day. Got us working night and day. We ain't here to play no game. Got us working night and day. Stop the clock. We got it on lock. Been at it night and day. Stop the clock. We got it on lockdown. Been at it night and day. Stop the clock. We got it on lock. Been at it night and day. Stop the clock. We got it on lockdown. Been at it night and day. She's the only one. She came crashing into my world. This strange and beautiful girl. Knew this was love at the time, 'cause I'd never felt nothing like it. She was running, chasing rainbows, as I was minding my own. When she fell into my arms, I've never let go. She's the only one. She's the one and only. Yeah, my one and only girl. She's the one and only. Yeah, my one and only girl. She's the one and only. Yeah, my one and only girl. She's the one and only. Yeah, my one and only. Girls have never done this to me. I've always been so foolish, but this girl opened my heart, and I'll never close it. Now we're always chasing rainbows. I'll never be on my own. She'll always be in my arms. I'll never let go. She's the only one.
Alright, how is my chat doing? Well, based and comfy pilled like me, I say. As I'm not, but you know how it be. I decided I'm gonna go with a more gold color. Hello, Blue. How's it going? It is me. Oh. Okay. There we go. Now, not really. Weird Ninja Turtle. It's a blanket. I've got a blanket on my shoulder. I'm doing good, thank you. Well, I'm not doing good, but I'm doing okay today. Which is something. So I'm gonna paint the dragon and the detail of this gold color. And then go for like a more muted brass, I think, for the detail. And then pretty much just be done. There'll be some like details I wanna, or not details, there'll be some spots I wanna clean up. But other than that, we'll pretty much just be done. Just some shade and that's about it, really. The fuck is that emote? Komodo height?
Good night, Will.
Night.
Sleep well.
Yep.
Don't stay up too late.
I won't. I know.
Okie doke.
I decided for the music change, something a little bit more high energy. I think it'll kind of get me both painting a little bit faster and keeping you guys sort of not busy, but enjoying the thing. Hopefully, maybe. So today's been pretty shit. Yeah. I was gonna meet with somebody for an apartment earlier today. They didn't put down a fucking they didn't put down that they were gonna meet me on the schedule. So they just weren't there and weren't there to give me a schedule. Which, okay, I can deal with. But the time that I had set up for a schedule was where my normal therapy time is. So I had to cancel my therapy appointment to do this thing. And holy shit, nothing tells me quite like not being able wasting my time like that. Oh yeah, I think that looks really nice. You know what? That's something. Better than nothing. I need to sub with that more emote. I'm gonna be real with you. You're a graphic designer, right? Can you make a sub-assembly emote? Also, can I just say, sorry for covering up the... can I just say, the fucking GameStop shit that's been going on is hysterical. What does it take to get an emote on Twitch? Do I have to have like a number of whatever subs or whatever they're called? Followers? Subscribers? I do? Okay. Well, you know what that means. Subscribe so I can get a sub-assembly emote. I don't know what it'll look like, but who knows? It might look cool. Oh, I'm not partnered? Okay. Is that it? I have to get partnered? That requires like a certain amount of subs, right? SMH. Or whatever it is. Oh, okay. I mean, I could do that. And I would, just for a sub-assembly emote. Oof. Yeah, pretty happy with how that looks for now. Oh, fuck my ear. I think I'm grinding too much on my teeth. Probably some stress, I wonder why. Yeah, we should be able to, like, burn through the gun pretty quickly. I feel like we might actually be able to, like, finish this. To, like, finish this unit entirely by the end of the stream. Then I'll have to come up with a more creative title, which I hate having to do. Oh, nice. Pretty dope. At least I might have Sundays off, depending on how many jobs I have and how many hours I'm working. I mean, if this takes off, I can just do this. And I would love redoing this all day, every day. Like real talk, I'd do this 24 hours a day if I could. If I could make a living off of it. But alas, turns out painting Warhammer minis is kind of a niche hobby, and an even more niche. What do you mean? More niche? More niche, alright. Which my writing grammar is a lot better than my speaking grammar. I mean, anything's better than my speaking grammar, but that, you know. Yeah, I love this gold. This is a Retributor gold by Citadel. It's a very nice sort of, not muted, but like darker gold. It's not like a bright and shiny. What? Moshai, hello. Thank you for following. I completely forgot that was the noise. You hate Retributor armor? I like it. I think it looks good. There's a reason why my Stormcast are all painted in it. I don't like it as much as, Hello. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the chat. I'm just painting. I Vallejo polished gold I bust. I don't think I've seen Vallejo polished gold. Hi, Moshai. Hello and welcome. I have no idea how to greet people. I'm bad at talking to people. But it's happy to see you here. Happy to see you liked enough to follow. And I hope to see you some more as I stream. Today in this stream, I'm just wrapping up. I didn't do it because I was working on them last night as well, and I was working on this sort of bronze copper tone that you can see like on the armor here. Now I'm just working on these like flamethrowers, making them looking nice and snazzy, biffy. The word for that. Elegant? Elegant works. Yeah, I mostly just talk to myself and sometimes chat. Mod abuse. Yeah. I sometimes do role building streams as well. Though I don't know whether I'll be able to do them for a while. Just because I don't know if I have like the equipment and internet connection to be able to handle it. It's very taxing on my laptop. Because it's like a lot of map making. And the program I use completely drains my laptop. Thank you. So, I won't be able to do world building for a while, but I can do painting. And painting's relaxing, painting's nice. I like it. Thanks. Good to hear. Yeah, I usually start things a little bit earlier in the night, about an hour earlier. So, you may be able to catch me, next time, a little bit earlier. Oh, I see. Okay. I haven't seen them in real life yet, actually. I've only seen them on the pictures you sent and on your Instagram. So, guess I don't really have like a comparison in real life yet. Oh yeah. Yeah, dude, I really like how that looks. Imagine that once it's fucking... Damn straight, bitch. I just realized that, like, the string shed is up against the light. Oh, no. Should I do something about that? I feel like I should do something about that, but I don't know what to do. Put, like, my finger, like, right where the string shed's gonna go, and then that should be enough contrast to see what's actually being said. Maybe. I don't know. Oh. What does that mean? What do you mean? Oh. You gotta buy me one CSM and one space rule so that I can bash them all together. You know how it be. I'm actually gonna hold off on this guy. Because he does not have a gun. He has a big old horn. And a marching stick? So I don't know what I'm actually gonna be painting with. So we're gonna hold off on him for now. We're gonna instead go to the other Iron Drakes. I do have Iron Breakers in my army, but they're a proxy unit. I found them on Thingiverse, I think, and 3D printed them. And I took the Iron Breaker bit from the Iron Drake kit. This one, where I made these guys. You can make them either Iron Breakers or Iron Drakes. And I basically added them to the model to make them more proxy. So that's kind of what's going on. Normally I play Living City. Which dwarves don't actually do that great in. They just... Living Cities is a very, like, mobile army. Dwarves aren't mobile. Kind of by design. But they're still, like, they're both solid units. So, like, I don't mind picking up the most battles. Just like a strong, like, center. There. These guys would fit much better in a Grey Water Fastness Army, which is another city of Sigmar in Age of Sigmar. They're all about artillery. Which elves piss you off, or is it just all elves? Or is it just all the 40, or all the, Warhammer elves? Or is it just my elves that I play? Oh, GW. Alright. Listen, GW pisses me off sometimes. Don't tell him I said that. Though, I don't know. Like, sue me or something. Or shoot me, I don't know. I don't know if I can get that bit. Yeah. That's good enough. That's mostly what everybody will see. Yeah. Attack with V Nagash. 2021. How do you think that's gonna go, by the way? I mean, I imagine you have your opinions as a death player. That actually makes me wonder, how does Lumineth fare against death in general? I feel like they're pretty good, you know? When isn't he? I suppose gameplay wise, although maybe lore wise as well sort of matters. Like, I guess, you know, who would win in a straight fight? But then, like, who usually wins in a matchup game-wise? Because I feel like Lumineth wins game-wise because they're just strong, and Death isn't. I know you hate to hear it, but it's true. I feel like I had the camera in a good spot where I wasn't covering it last night. Right, okay. That makes sense. Lumineth is in a good spot right now, and Death isn't. Well, that's kind of the reality. The Death might be getting in a good spot now with the new stuff coming. I know you've been stung too many times, my dude. Iron Drake number 3 done. 6 more to go. Uh-oh. I think my connection's dropping. Hold on, let me see if I can fix that. I feel like I fixed it last night somehow. Ooh. Yeah, my connection dropped like all of a sudden. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see if that fixes things. Yeah, I think it might be an internet thing. And there's really nothing I can do about that. That's just kind of a matter of how the internet is here right now. Yeah. I don't know, I mean, there's not a whole lot I can do about it. If I had my own apartment, I could. But that has been a struggle in itself, just finding a place. Yeah, I know.
Standing in the dim lights, sipping my last drop of red wine. Thinking if I keep my eyes closed, I can find a way to freeze time. You just said you don't want me anymore, your words shook the room. If I even take a breath, that'll make it all true. You don't know what you're saying, honey, what do you mean? You think that you could have a better life without me? Come on, you can take your shot. If I know what you wanted, but how can you
Oh, looks like the internet stabilized a little bit.
come on?
When is that, by the way? I was actually gonna ask.
If you know I'm not the one,
Like,
prove to me you
I mean, I don't know. If it's possible, I wouldn't mind a minute, you guys. I can transfer down to the Starbucks that you guys are. Kind of weird to be talking about it over stream now that I think about it. But you know how it is.
hallway cramped, that beat up suitcase. You told me you were leaving tomorrow, guess you changed your mind. But you don't seem to realize what you're leaving behind. In the
August. That's a while. Okay. What is that? 6 months from now? I mean, I don't know if I had a 6-month lease, that'd be perfect timing, but. I don't know. But, yeah. For 9. We're almost halfway done with these guys. Done. I might switch to a different brush. No, I'm a bit too thick. Thickener. That won't work. I had to take way better care of my blushes. I'm really bad about that. Okay. I will say, having like a good wet palette now, it makes painting so much easier. Like, holy shit. It's exactly the right consistency every time. And I only need like 2 drops of paint and that's it. And I have enough paint for like an entire unit. Really nice. Yeah. I know Odin sold them for like $25. Definitely worth it. God, I Discord messages.
The first night basis, I wish it could stay this safe until the summer comes and washes it away. Then everything now has got consequences. I know you're waiting for the snow to fall, but there's no snow around here. I know the lights are long, they're on, they're on. Marched on, armed with backpacks and lunch in brown sacks, with trembling on. The words of elders, as if they could smell her face, until another comes and washes her away. But then everything now,
You know what I've been getting into? Fucking sea shanties. Those things are fucking bangers, dude. It's actually nuts.
there's no smoke around here, and I know this life is long, real long, when I say you asking me questions that I can't answer. It's staring us down, and the time it takes to get from nowhere. I just won't hang out around. Asking these questions that I can't.
Alright, that is the halfway point. One more to go, and then we have the horn blower. And I'll have to figure out what I want to do about him. Specifically, or like what specifically I want in this gold color. Beautiful. I love it. I mean, though with me, every time I don't paint, that was Emily, so it fit thematically. Like, what do you mean? Like, when do you start to feel like practice actually starts making you better? Or are you asking, like, when you get the... I don't really understand the question. Hey, oh, okay, so when to, like, practice start making you feel better? I guess, anytime you practice, you should be not necessarily, like, improving, but just, like, feeling better about it than the last one you did, you know? Or the last thing you did. My old band teacher, way back in middle school, used to say, practice doesn't make perfect, but practice makes progress. And progress is what you want. You don't want to stall. You don't want to, like, do the same thing over and over and over again and just, like, not doing anything new. So the point of practice isn't to, like, make you perfect. It's to make you better at whatever you're practicing. So, like, you know, maybe if I wanted to, like, practice, really practice with, like, these guys, and I wanted to, like, make them beautiful, I would practice highlighting, because that's something I still struggle with. I don't know, like, how to get a good highlight going, what colors work best for highlights, that kind of thing. That's what I would do for, like, practicing, you know, but because I'm not looking to, like, make these beautiful, my practice is just making sure, like, moving on speed, you know, being able to effectively and quickly get through an entire unit pretty much quicker and quicker and being more efficient about it. So the practice here isn't with highlighting, it's with efficiency. So I guess that's kind of like what you want with practice. You don't want to like, you're not looking to be perfect, because nothing's perfect. You're never going to be perfect. Especially as like an artist. You're always going to like look at the thing that you just did and go, this is shit, I can't believe I did this. I can't believe I made this mistake, you know, yada yada yada. I can't believe I just painted that a little bit there. And like, that's natural, you know. The saying is artists are their own worst critics, and I don't know if it applies to everybody, but I mean, doing it just because it's fine, you know. And a lot of the time, there's still like subconsciously you're improving on things. It's just that you're not like actively thinking about it. Cause like, I didn't come here actively thinking about being more efficient with painting here. But that's like what my goal, if I were to like vocalize it, that's what my goal is with these, is to see myself being more efficient at painting these quickly and effectively, and like getting them tabletop ready as soon as possible. Because like, I'm a perfectionist. I want to take my time, but if you're like playing a game in the weekend and you don't want to pile of gray, you know, you gotta be quick about it. You're not just quick about it, you gotta be efficient about it. Because anybody can like lazily just slap paint onto it. But you still want it to look good, I assume. So you want to be efficient with every move that you make. You know. You don't want to be making like extra brush strokes when you don't need to. You don't want to be like taking more paint than you need, or taking too little paint every time. And again, the goal isn't to like, cause with practice, like everything can be practiced when you're like working on art, and anything artistic can be practiced. It's just like what that practice is meant to accomplish that matters. Perfection shouldn't be the goal, because perfection isn't possible. That's a mood. Yeah, like I think like I just said, perfection not possible. You're just never gonna hit that point where you're perfect. And you shouldn't, because that sounds boring. But what you want instead is to get better. You know, you always want to be getting better. You always want to be improving, you know, what you're doing. You don't want to look back and wallow at the things that you did and wallow about how bad it is. You just want to move forward and make the next brush stroke. Because even a brush stroke or two is practice. You know. Yeah. I think that's kind of what I think about practice. And I should have just recorded. I should have just hit record on that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, that's kind of like my rambling. And of course, just because I'm saying this doesn't mean I do it all the time. I don't. I'm very bad about practice, too. But I understand, like, what the point of it is. You take a look at, like, pro athletes. They're not practicing to get, like, perfection. Because what's the perfect athlete? You know, no matter what, like, time you get on a race, or what weight you get on a weightlifting challenge, it's not perfect. You know, it's not possible to get perfection there. What you want to do is you want to get better. You know, better than your previous time, better than their opponent's time, better, just getting better, and that's what the practice is for. It's not to get perfect, it's to get better. And I think that that's kind of like the goal artists should have. And anybody should have it in terms of practice. if you're writing, with writing, what is better writing? Like, you can debate what good writing is, or what perfect writing, that, like, it's debatable. Everybody has a different opinion of what the perfect piece of writing is. Is it good dialogue? Well, maybe. What's good dialogue? And you can write out, like, rules for what's best for, like, human experience, but that's still going to be subjective and dependent on your own biases. So I think with, like, writing, if you want to get, like, better at dialogue, you practice writing dialogue. Yeah. And the point of practice is to do it, It's that you're doing the thing you want to practice, by doing it, you're getting better, presumably. I mean, it's hard to be doing something and not be getting better at it. It's just not, like, how humans function. So that's kind of the point, This has got a lot of little teeth. So, yeah, that's kind of my rant about practicing. Like, every paint stream I do is just practice for me. Just all about a little improvement. So the more practice you do, the more improvement you make. And then, like, you remember what was it, 10,000 hour rule? I don't remember what book it was from, but I know we both read the same book that had it. Obviously they weren't perfect at what they were doing, but they were, like, considered masters of what they were doing at 10,000 hours. And that's because all 10,000 of those hours are just practice, making you better, little things, improving, building up to the end, which is whatever they're master at. And I wouldn't call myself a master at painting, far from it. If I had to put, like, a number of hours that I've worked on it, I'd have to say somewhere in the 500 to maybe 700 hours. Which is a lot of hours, but nowhere near, like, what it takes to really, like, truly understand, like, on a deep level what you're doing, like a master would. And I think there are, like, master painters out there. I really should have hit record on that whole thing so that I could upload it as, like, a segment. Oh well. Can you edit or go into, like, streams and take clips that are, like, 10-15 minutes long? I know you can, like, clip things, but I don't know how long a clip can last or how long you can clip for. Another thing I would say I've been practicing with these guys is, like, good color design. What working with what. Trying to go for a simple, but I can't pull stuff from blood. Okay, that's perfect. Finding stuff that, like, looks simple, but, like, very evocative. And I think this is, simple and evocative. They've got 4 colors on here currently. I think at most I'll have 5. Really simple. But it looks really good when it's, finally done. And that's kind of what I'm going for. Yeah. So I would say that's something I've been practicing. Because, like, I used to not really, like, think about what colors I was using. I just kind of, like, pick colors that I thought looked good at the time and just sort of slap them on. But, like, now I want to go for, like, cohesive color schemes. So that's something I'm looking at. And that's tough. Like, it's tough coming up with that. Yeah. For sure, yeah. Yeah, I'm still not great at layering. And that's because, like, I didn't do the Citadel way for the longest time. And I still really don't. But, yeah. Probably not going to do the Citadel way, just in general. Like, I think it looks nice sometimes, but most of the time I think it's, like, a little too over-designed, or almost actually too clean. Which is weird to be saying about, like, a universe that prides itself on being grimdark. That something might be too clean. But still, like, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, you've seen, like, the box art that they've got and stuff. Looks very clean and, like, crisp. Which is, can look good, and it does look good, but, like, doesn't really fit, like, the style of the universe, like, the theme that the universe is trying to get across. You know? And I've said before, this, like, some of the inspiration for this is, like, a Napoleonic vibe. And since this belongs to Greywater Fastness, which is just all about artillery, like, the quote that I had in my head when I was looking at, like, Napoleonic vibes, like, armor schemes and stuff, I think it was Napoleon himself who said it. It was, God favors the side with more artillery or something. Or, like, God favors the side with the bigger gun. And that is the point of a Greywater Fastness army. You want the biggest gun, the most guns, and the gods will favor you for it. Not the Chaos Gods, of course. Fuck them. Yeah, because so, like, having that sort of blue and bronze or copper color, I think, is real good. Sort of get that Napoleonic Warriors vibe. And I might not do it for my Iron Bikers. I think for my Iron Bikers I might do something else. I'm not sure what yet. I think maybe more of a green color. But still. Yeah. This is too bad. I get that. I mean, I certainly think that it's better to, like, get burnt out early and realize that, like, maybe this isn't what you want to do, rather than, like, be committed to it as, like, a career, you know? You know what I need to argue? I need to argue that we don't need, like, jobs, at least not in the way that we currently do. The way I see it, automation's taking everything over. I don't know if you're agreeing to the job part or the, not getting stuck in the career part. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I think we need to, like, rethink as a society, like, what work is for, and, like, why we do it. Because as it currently is, work is for us to, like, live, be allowed to live. And I don't think I don't think our jobs should be like, I don't think our lives should be dependent on whether or not we have a job, you know? I think we should be allowed to have a life without necessarily being tied to a job or a career. Especially now with, like, automation taking stuff over, dude. Like, fast. It's only gonna be a few, you know, like a couple more decades before everything's just automated. And what do you do then? You've got billions of people with no jobs. And we've got a society that, like, depends on people. It's, like, reliant on people having a job to, like, live. And if there's no jobs available, do those people just fucking die, or what? What do we do? I don't know. I don't know. And I think, like, every time I, like, bring this up to people I know, like family members and stuff, I get the same, like, response. And the same type of response, and it's, that's not the way the world works. And, like, yeah, no shit. I'm aware that's not the way the world works. That's why I'm advocating for us to change the way the world works, so that it is more like my way. It frustrates me. I don't know. Capitalist realism really fucks people up sometimes, I think. Like, some people just, like, can't imagine a world where capitalism isn't a thing. And that's both terrifying and frustrating at the same time. Because, like, how do you argue that capitalism isn't working when people literally can't physically imagine a world where capitalism doesn't exist? Like, how do you talk, you know, to people like that? And I know for, like, boomers and stuff, red scare shit, they're just not gonna buy, like, anything communism. You call it socialism, you call it communism, they're just gonna, like, they're done. Their brain shut the fuck off. They're done. And that's, like, I think the propaganda is too ingrained into them. I mean, like, you need people to agree with you to be able to push for this kind of world, and like if they can't even imagine a better world, like, how do you get them to agree with you on pushing for a better world? I don't know. Like, you can't just not, you know, talk to them. I do think that there are some people who are just, like, too far gone. Again, I mentioned boomers. I think they're just, like, I think if you call it communism or socialism, their brain just shuts the fuck off. Then, like, even still, you know, like, even, like, Gen Xers, you know, like, I talked to, like, my mom about this, and this was a while back, but I, like, was talking to my mom, and she's a more liberal kind of person, you know, she's all for equality and stuff, but then, like, I talked to her about, like, more left-leaning economic, you know, models, and she just, like, physically can't imagine how it works without there being, like, coercive elements of capitalism. And, like, the point is to remove the coercive elements of capitalism. That's what makes the capitalism bad. You know? And, like, no matter how I, like, talk to her about these things, it's like talking to a brick wall, you know? You know, and then it eventually defaults into, well, that's not the world we live in. Well, like, no shit, it's not the world we live in. Otherwise, I wouldn't be complaining, would I? I don't know. It's frustrating. And I'm getting sloppy. Not so much anymore. She now defends, like, canons of low-income housing. You would think, you know, being surrounded by people whose lives are literally ruined by the effects of capitalism, you would think she, like, could empathize a little bit more with the idea that, like, and I mean, at the same time, doesn't everybody's life currently revolve around capitalism? We live in a society and all that. There's the whole, you know, meme of, oh, if you're such a socialist, why do you live in a... I mean, yeah, basically. And I get, like, thinking that, like, especially if you're, like, starting to be a lefty or whatever, or you're, like, starting to get into, you know, like, class theory and all that, it can seem like that's sort of the vibe that you get. But, like, the point is to make the world better, you know, and to struggle past that. And to sort of, like, ignore it under the banner of, like, it's just the way things are, there's no point in changing it, is, I think, weaker than not being able to engage with the idea of capitalism not being a thing, you know? And I should be clear, I hear the "it's the way the world is" thing from liberals. I don't hear it from conservatives. Conservatives don't engage in reality at the moment. At least not when you're, like, talking about, like, communism and stuff, and capitalism. A whole bunch of them just think that, like, the world is run by the Jews, and so we need to kill them all. And that kind of shit. Like, crazy shit like that. So, like, You don't hear the "it's just the way things are" argument from them. You hear it from the liberals who like agree that social change is good, but then like completely shut off when it comes to talking about economic change. You know, economic change that's needed to bring about that social change sometimes. A lot of the time. You know, it's the same thing with like climate change. A lot of liberals like do the personal stuff with climate change, but then like completely don't even engage and like bring up the fact that large corporations cause most of the climate change on the planet. That we should be going after them if we want to change. You know, if we want to make climate change disappear. Like they think that they're doing as much as they possibly can already. And I think that's like the problem. Because they're not. You know, they just can't imagine a world where they're more than what they're currently doing. Where they could be doing more than they currently are. Or where things change more than they currently have. It's why I'm like not so hopeful about like Biden administration and the whole climate change stuff. Like I don't know that he'll be able to do that much. I don't use my mouth to wet my brushes. That shit's disgusting. Use a fucking cup. You absolute fucking degenerate. Oh, I guess I have a visceral reaction to it too. That's gotta taste like disgusting, right? Like you're literally just licking paint. Big old forehead move right there. Okay, I think that's all of them. I'm not buying that. I don't buy that shit. Okay, what am I doing here? Take a look at this and see what there is to do here. So, I think I'm gonna paint gold the dragon head like I have with the other, and then down the body here, the rune. That's a wheel. Wait, is that a wheel? That is a wheel, yeah. No. Yes. It is a wheel. Okay. Yeah, so we'll go down the body here in gold after the helmet, and then I think that's all we'll do in gold. Oh, and the little thing on the side. Back here. And then with this piece here, obviously I'll do the rune here. Yeah, I think that's Hit for gold. Honey. Okay. Ow. Okay. So, yeah, I think that's what we'll do here. Oh, fun tip I've heard, by the way, for what palette is you should like spin your brush slowly as you're picking up paint, and that'll help keep it pointed. Don't know like how much that's the case, but maybe. Oh yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. Not even fucking washed. Yeah, I like that. Fucking dice. Fucking snapped my goddamn spine. And it felt good. Nani? Horus? Okay, hold on. Horus Lupercal Drachnian 99. That's a nice name. I recognize most of those names. Doing it. I'm a Warhammer fan, just like the rest of you. Definitely not. Definitely not just really liking painting the minis. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing alright. Just, fucking around painting Iron Drake. Mostly way finished with them. I'm just getting them tabletop ready. Yeah. Just sitting here painting, talking. Into the void / the chat. Whoever is listening. Yeah, sorry about the poor camera quality, by the way. It's a very cheap camera. But really liking how these Iron Drakes have been turning out. I need to come up with a name for them. I think I did. What was it? Like Iron, Bronze Beard Drakes or something. So they've all got little bronze looking beard. Very original. Truly following in the Warhammer spirit. Alright. Wrapping up the last of these whole gold sigils here. And then we'll be moving on, I think, to bronze for the or brass for the like tubing and stuff on these models. And then I'll be making any little corrections, picking up mistakes. And I don't know if we'll get to shade washes by the end of the stream, but we should hopefully be able to, that should be the next step by the time we're done with the stream. And then that'll be an entire unit of Iron Drakes done. in 3 days. For 10 models, I think that's pretty good. And considering I haven't really been working on them like full time, I've only just been able to, stream them whenever. I think that's pretty good. So, shake my own more brass and add it to my re-add it to my wet palette. Okay, get that nice drop in. Alright. Okay. Start with the beginning with our magnificent leader. So I think he got the most bombs to work on here. The wheel. Wonder if I should be using like a much smaller brush for this. Feel like I should. Probably should. Yeah, there's like a little tiny copper bronze tube that I want to get that'll like go right over the that'll like right over the gold that I just painted. And I don't want to like accidentally go right over it, so I'm wondering if maybe I should. Let's see how well we can get it with this brush. All part of that practice I was talking about earlier, by the way. Being able to, test your ability to get better as you go. Look at that. Beautiful. No gray on this thing. Is there anything else I wanted to paint bronze before I finish this? I think like traps holding stuff together. I think I'll do that in black. Yeah, I'll do that in like a black leather. That'll be fine. Alright. Okay, put this guy back here. And this should go by much quicker, by the way. There's nowhere near as much to paint. Just like the wheel and the little tiny bit right above the like gold tube. That's actually thick as fuck. That's really hard to do. Did you use pen or did you? Like, no joke, that's like a straight up, that is a PogChamp thing. That's really fucking hard to do. I mean, if you freehand wrote it with the fucking brush, like, fucking props to that, goddamn. I don't even know what to say to that, like, holy fuck. Wait. Free-handed with a brush. What an absolute fucking beast, dude. That is really impressive. Oh, should I do the tubing in bronze? I'm going to. I think that'll look good. Grab this guy again so I can get the tubing real quick. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so 2 are done. I'll do that last. There's a lot of stuff there. Oh no. Time for cancer. Oh yeah, fucking do it. I want to see how it looked. I mean, I suppose. You can do that on my palette too, you know. Right. Okay. No problem, fam. I am just painting a shell as fuck. I can say that on Twitch, right? I actually don't know what I can and can't say on Twitch. Seems like it changes all the time. Okay. Yeah, it's going by much faster now. We're on what? 4 out of the 10 done. Yeah. Good.
Hide me early in the morning, no word of warning of what's to come. I'll follow where you take me, wherever fate leads me down to go. Take me out of the water, guide me to the border, and see me home. Guard me, steer me through the wasteland. I can be a shadow that sails with you.
Alright. What is that? 5 of 10? Halfway done. Alright, let's check these out. It's actually kind of insane that I can read that. Like, holy shit. I know what it says and everything. Really nice. I will say, the Penguin and Guard are like really old models, aren't they? I can see its age is showing. But I like the paint job. That's the Vallejo Gold. Yeah, the age is starting to show. The gold looks nice. I still think Retributor armor looks better, but that's just me. Granted, I'm only seeing it from the picture, but I don't know. Something about Retributor armor that just looks like better to me. I don't know what it is specifically. Not the oldest, but pretty Primaris, isn't it? I know everybody bashes Primaris shit, but they do look nice. Just that, like, I wish we had that shit for other factions, then I might play them. Or play that game, you know? Is it? Well, he's a Primarch, I should hope he is. I haven't seen any of the new, like, Death Guard stuff, so I don't know how it is. Death Guard looks cool. I think all the Nurgle shit, like, looks cool. It's just not, like, my thing. I don't know what it is. I just never feel, like, inspired to paint them whenever I see them. Except for maybe the Blight King. So, like, Age of Sigmar Nurgle stuff, I think they look really nice. I think I'd actually like to try it and paint like some Nurgle stuff with Old Man Airbrush. It's like a challenge. Cause I think that like blending the colors like you would with an airbrush could look really cool. The Nurgle. So to get like a mixed flash look. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. It's the Primarch of Nurgle. Demon Primarch, whatever they're called. How many lists run Mortarion? I suppose that you wouldn't know. Well, I mean, I guess Vaporwave, Nagash. Yeah, it's still hard to paint that, like, there's like this little bit right inside this nook that I'm trying to get. I'm gonna have to call it good enough. Every Death Guard list currently. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if he's busted as fuck. How much? What all has 9th edition codexes? Codexes? 40k battle tomes. We'll call them that. Like Faith Rules, Ank did, Death Guard just did. What else? Did Blood Angel just get one? Space Marines, Blood Angels, Space Wolves, Death Watch, Dark Angels, Death Guard just got there. Okay. So they're just doing all the Space Marine shit. Okay. Yeah, I suppose that. Drukhari, okay. Drukhari would be nice to see. Not that I play them. Just that makes sense. They just got a new model, didn't they? I think I was seeing like memes of it. Cause it looks like one of the Grey Knight baby carrier things. Alright. Go down, back again to you, Mr. Hornblower. Add back, okay. I think real. It sounds kinda. Wait, don't they already have that? That's the penitent whatever engine thing? I thought they already had that. That looks really dumb. Like, its arms and legs are so skinny. Oh, Necron's got a book? Okay, that makes sense. They're like the bad guys of this edition, right? Yeah, this dude, Max, looks really stupid. I don't know what it is. I think it's the arms. The arms look like really skinny to be carrying those big ass guns. Like, I think it's like trying to look feminine, but like, I don't know, dude. It just isn't hitting it, you know? I like the pauldron. I mean, pauldron's got that classic big, way too big pauldron shit going on that Warhammer loves. So I like those. The legs are alright. I think the exposed just the battle is like tactically unsound, but considering the penitent engines, I guess it's thematic enough to be okay with it. Yeah, it looks really dumb. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. 40K's design team isn't as good as AOS. Coldest take of 2021. I don't know if they're like different artists, or if they're like, well, if like AOS gets more like free reign to just do whatever the fuck, and they don't have like corporate telling them that they can't do shit. But like, I feel like all the creativity in GW is in AOS. At the moment, at least. Doesn't have to be that way, it's just how it is currently. That's specifically for the models. I don't like follow the story that much. Yeah, like I don't know. Some of them look nice, but and I know this is kind of like tired ground for me because I've talked about it a few times. Like I just don't like some of the aesthetics in 40K. I like chaos aesthetic in 40K. I think chaos looks really good sometimes. They get like that Eldritch horror feel down pretty good. But yeah, like I don't know, Space Marines look kind of boring. This is a battle. I feel like this is a battle could look really cool, and every time I look at them, I just something missing or something. I think the hairstyles for this is a battle are terrible, but that's, you know, that's more of a minor nitpick than anything. I don't know what it is. Imperial Guard looks fine, but that's because like it's kind of hard to fuck them up, you know. And then some of the aliens look alright, some of them don't. Drukhari look pretty okay for the most part. Harlequins look visually interesting, which is nice. I don't know that I call them like good designs. Yeah, some of the like big armor models and stuff for Imperial Guard for sure. Yeah, I wish AdMech models had more of the AdMech art. You know what I mean? Like all the like tendrils and shit. Like I wish there was more of that in AdMech models. Like that's the only thing. I want more AdMech in my AdMech. That's what I want. But yeah, like I don't know. Saying Chaos looked pretty nice for the most part. Eldar look really dumb. I like lore-wise, I think I like the Eldar the most, but holy shit, do they look dumb. Yeah, like, I want more Belisarius Call in my ad mech. You know, I want that fucking look. Everywhere. Tendrils everywhere, you know. There's just so much shit you, like, can't even tell if it's human anymore, you know? That kind of shit. That's what I want to see in my fucking ad mech. You know what? I fucking will. Dark Mechanicum sounds cool. I'm actually surprised they don't have, like, rules on the table. You don't even need to, like, make new boxes. You can just use the old stuff. Slap a few, chaos, fuck, like, chaos bit in your ad mech, boxes, and then bam, you've got Dark Mechanicus. But yeah, I fucking would make a Dark Mechanicus. Dark Mechanicum? I'm not calling him that. Don't make me say cum any more than I have to. The Dark Mechanicus. I think they're still a thing. They're just, like, not as big of a thing. I don't follow the lore like that much, though, so maybe I'm wrong. It became Iron Warrior? Oh, okay. Wait, Iron Warrior? I thought Iron Warrior... Are you thinking of Iron Hand? Cause they're the, like, Admech-y types, right? Oh, they're also Dark Mechanicus? Okay. The Dark Mechanicus doesn't have rules on the tabletop. Could you just play Iron Warrior? I see. Oh. So you could totally play him. Yeah, I don't know why there aren't rules for him. Probably aren't rules for him because nobody would play. Nobody would play regular ad mech if Dark Mech was the thing. Where was I? I was ranting about the designs, wasn't I? Oh right, I was ranting about Eldar design because I think they look fucking stupid. Maybe it's just the age of the Eldar model, but man, they need a visual update or something. Necrons are okay. The leader stuff is really cool, but then, like, all you see are the grunt. Okay. The name Heretic is pretty cool. I will say that. Yeah. Although I need a visual update. Tyranid. I want to see more Tyranid stuff. I feel like all I ever feel like is a little grunt. And, like, the point isn't necessarily the grunt, like, isn't it? I mean, I suppose the point is that all the grunts exist, but... Like, isn't the point of Tyranid that they're fucking terrifying because they're just a horde of big, scary monsters? I don't know. I feel like Tyranid could lean into the Xenomorph style even more than they currently do. And the like default paint scheme for them is bad. The like white and purple, it's really bad. Yes, Gene Stealer coasters look really cool. They got like that Mad Max shit going on with like outer space, like mining stuff. It actually kind of reminds me of like Warframe. If that makes sense. Like the people of Warframe, not like the the Tenno. But like the people that you're like constantly rescuing and stuff. That's what Gene Stealer Coast sort of reminds me of. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start wrapping up. I like where we're at now. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more designing, or a little bit more stuff next stream with these. Namely finishing up, yeah, like Kunir almost. Namely I'm gonna finish up this guy's banner. I still don't know what I want to make the dragon, like what color I want to make him. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go back, fix all the mistakes. Oh, I also wanted to add to the tip here. I'm going to try and use a contrast paint to make a sort of red metallic color right on the tip. And I'm going to try the same thing with the eyes here. Red crab? No, we're not doing red. Well, we can do red, but we're not going to like do primary red. Red dragons might look cool though. Should we do like metallic dragons, or should we do like Mephiston red? Or corn red. Could do corn red. Ooh. I'll think on it over the night and tomorrow. I'll probably do tomorrow as well. It's nice and relaxing. Helps me de-stress after a very stressful day. Suppose I can line these guys all up and show them off to you though, before finishing the stream up. See kind of where we've gone with them. Not making it a fucking crab. Should have done that before I started painting these. Then maybe I would have, like, unironically done like a lobster back kind of thing. Oh, I know what else I wanted to do. I wanted to take a dry brush and some black and like dry brush the front of the barrels as a sort of like gunpowder residue kind of thing on the top or on the front. Because they're flamethrowers. They're gonna be like scorching flames and stuff. I think that'll look really cool. I'm gonna do that after I shade wash though. Because it'll give it like a 30 sort of ashy texture if I do it after I shade wash. Because if I shade wash over it, it'll kind of lose that texture. So that's kind of up next. And that should be like them finished. They'll be tabletop, like they're already tabletop ready. You could just like dunk these in some shade wash and they'd be tabletop ready. But still, I think you can always do a little bit more. A dark brown. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder, like... Okay. Well, the idea that it's like soot, not necessarily ash. Because they're shooting, like, fire out. I don't know. I suppose I can test it, and then if I don't like the effect, I'll just dry brush over with the brown. Yeah. I like how these guys are turning out. The gold really sort of pops on them. It helps like contrast a little bit with the bronze. But it gives it like sorry, it helps blend the bronze, the copper, and the paint is called bronze. That's why I keep calling it bronze. I've got two different bronzes and a brass, and the brass color looks very similar to one of the bronze colors, and the other bronze color looks more like copper. I don't know. Still, I like it. And I like how this is turning out. I think it's gonna look really nice when it's finished. And then if I wanted to, I could base these, but I think we can do that like all at once with most of my army. I don't think we need to do that like right now. Plus I don't have the supplies to do that here. So we'll have to wait till we move in somewhere anyways. Yeah, with that, I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream. Glad to see new people following. If you want to keep catching up with this stream, sorry if you joined right as we're finishing up, but hit me with follow. And I'll probably be on tomorrow, so you can see it, see the stream fully. Then, yeah. With that, I'm gonna head out. Have a nice night, and goodbye.